2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish ball.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. It was on a good line. 6 feet remaining to the cup. I don't mind the look of this. Starting the round above par today.
And a stumble on the opening hole never sets the tone very well. It'll be interesting to see how they react.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Sitting at 1 over for the event. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green is perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Setting up miles from the hole. No, that's too bad.
I think he gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
If you can make this one, it's for par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The fourth is one of the stronger par fours at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Nice line. Oh, how about that one? And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Judging it beautifully.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
On the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face. Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Okay, time to return to the action.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Putting for par. That's pretty tidy. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. He finds himself in a share of 4th. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. And that will drop in for birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
That is absolutely spot on.
Second shot here on the 8th. Just hoping for an outcome now. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
breeze coming right into his melon.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Good shot there.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
That's disappointing.
That will drive you bats.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Currently a couple under for the round. The closing hole on this front nine at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Wonderfully played. From around 170 yards here, he's 2 shots back. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. This putt for the lead. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that's going to hoist him into first place. Good opportunity coming up. Make this putt, you'll move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Let's go to John Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Sitting at -3, currently in top spot. Yeah, nicely played.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead just ahead of Tiger Woods. Another. But players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Well, there's a question here of whether they'll need one more club playing to an elevated green. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
Oh, get in. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Finds himself in a share of the lead. Thirteen's a long path for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. You come up short, and those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied atop the leaderboard. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Yep, you'll take that. And now we go to the 15th, where this happened just a moment ago.
Out of the sand and into the hole.
Yeah, that mighty shot was certainly worth a move up the leaderboard. Let's see what it's done. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage. You like that, didn't you? Rich, going for this green in 2. Plenty of sand there to mess with your golf ball.
It requires accuracy. There's no doubt about that. There are bunkers both right and left that can certainly gobble up your golf ball if you get a little bit offline. Anything missing a little bit long and left, however, though, that is a good spot to miss it.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Is currently tied for the lead. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 4 under. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Going with the 7. That could play.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in 4th place.
Here's Jon Rahm. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
This one's going to the right.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Very crafty, that shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And in it goes for the par. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. And there it goes from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
I just love the aggressive play there, Rich.
Gotta love it. Taking out the big stick and going ahead and walloping it right onto the green.
So close to the eagle. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Leading by 3 strokes now. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Tee shot is looking good here. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, absolutely flushed. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.